Hey, Taurus people, or people with Taurus placements. Okay, I was hearing, um, I lost it that quick. It's just like it was something about speaking up when, like, when the time really matters, or it's something about somebody not want to say nothing because they don't feel like people want to hear them, or don't feel like people want to hear what they got to say. But this one time could save your life. Not literally, but I'm just saying. Okay, you know how you be like, you got something you could say that could change the outcome, but you just really want to stay out that kind of situation because it seemed a little messy, or it seemed a little this, or it seemed a little that. Not this time, baby. It's time to say something. Okay. I heard stand up. So this could be about standing up for yourself, or defending, standing your ground, something like that. Oh, excuse me. Been drinking some water. There could be boundaries that need to be set, or oh, bing. There could be, or there's some type of standing up for yourself that needs to happen. I feel like you would prefer not to care or allow people to believe whatever they want. But in this particular situation, I done flipped the wrong way. Standing up or clearing your name would be more beneficial. Then I heard tarnish. So somebody could be trying to tarnish your character or your reputation, but the clapback is real. Okay, it's some stuff you could say or speak up on that changes the whole narrative. And then I heard underdog. So the best part is that nobody expect this or even see it coming from you. And then boom, checkmate. Spirit says to be strategic, be precise, but set the record straight once and for all. This is about like knowing something that could shine the light on a situation. Or people thinking they nickel dime slick, but you got that penny change. Needing the truth. Needing to turn the tables for your own benefit, but not wanting to end up in a sticky situation. Spirit said it won't end the way you think. It's going to work in your favor. It feels like work or sabotage or shady people, but it's time to stand up or speak up, okay? Because somebody got it fucked up. I'm just saying. And it might not be that big of a deal to you, but it is. It's big. It's big. It might be bigger than you making it. Okay? Maybe you just like, I don't give a fuck. I just ain't going to be bothered. I'm going to just turn this way and go this way. I'm going to move on. But you got to say something. Because it's going to clear something. I feel like it's to do with you, though. And normally you might not care. Normally you might not say nothing. Normally you might just allow people to think what they want to think. But this particular time is a little different. Okay? So what we got for the Taurus people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the message for Taurus? Are the people with the Taurus placements? What do they need to know at this time? On the energy of high vibration, high white light, and high frequency is welcome, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome. Look at a shadow. That's what I'm tapping. And I rebuke it in the name of you. Amen. Amen. That's what I was rebuking, shadow. Because I don't want it. Alright, Libra. Maybe that's what you just avoiding. Some type of dark light. Okay, fertility, triumph. I knew that was coming. I felt it. The root chakra. See, somebody needs to talk up, speak up, say what the fuck they got to say. What you need to say. Say what you need to say. Because that shit need to come out. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But you speaking on something, throat chakra, is what brings your victory. That's what turns it around, brings your new beginning. That's what brings your positive movement forward from these envious and deceiving ass motherfuckers. It transformed the whole situation. Yeah, it might hurt your feelings. You might lose a friend or two. Fuck them people. But this is destined for you. So you got to make that sacrifice. You hear what I'm saying? That's for somebody. Say what you need to say. That's so corny. What we got for the Taurus people? Yes. Trapped in fear. And you might not be in fear trapped, but you're feeling trapped. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you don't know really what to do, but there's a light shining there in the corner. You know what to do, but what you need to do might not be what you want to do, okay? Sacrifice. Look at that. See, something's about to be sacrificed of some motherfucking body. They was going to sacrifice you. Shit. Sacrifice their asses back in return. Sacrifice this friendship. Sacrifice this silence. Sacrifice this whatever. Okay? Moving on. something's going on in Taurus town. One more. And the heart chakra. So this could be somebody you care about, somebody you grown to have a relationship with, maybe even you love. Hey, Miss King, let's hear it. Okay. So love begins, emotional withdrawal, and choose wisely. Then we got the truth, and then we got the memories. See, this could be somebody's heart space that they need to speak up on, or this is... Girl, I can't talk. I can't talk. I don't want to talk because motherfucker make my blood boil. So, I'm making like a Taurus and moving the fuck on, okay? I'm just saying. I can't be high vibrational when I reach out. I gotta be woosa, hush, somebody's calling my name. I can't do it. Like, yeah, let me go see what she got to say. Y'all, click. Yeah. Okay. So look, this could be about somebody's feelings that they need to speak up on. And they're what you call that word, spirit, reminiscing, but that memories of love. It's about reminiscing, or that's not the word they use for it in tarot. It's reminiscing, but what is the spirit? It's a certain thing they call it. Whatever, but it's reminiscing. It's like nostalgia. Boom. Thank you. I knew I was going to get it. Nostalgia. That's what it is. It's about feeling, reminiscing on this and being trapped in this feeling and that feeling. But this is where we at now, right? So let's see about this. Talking about this trapped in fear. What's this about? It could be emotions that somebody need to speak up on with the heart chakra. Or it's something else. Somebody needs to speak up about something. And if it's not about your feelings, then it's something that you got to speak up on, but it's going to require a sacrifice in the process. But you got to be willing to let that sacrifice happen. So maybe you got to say something, but it's going to ruin your friendship, or you ain't going to be, your business partner going to be mad, whatever the fuck. But it's the right thing to do, or some shit like that. Okay? Tell me about this trapped in fear. Ooh, the cards are upside down. We don't need that. Trapped in fear. 3 of Wands. 8 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. This could be work for somebody. It could be. People be going through a lot, and if they don't heal it, boy, it turn into a whole ball of fear, especially when it's time to be vulnerable or given to heart spaces and shit like that. So we got the Tower here, which is something that's some type of turn of events, some type of revelation, or something that shocks somebody. Or this is somebody being completely and utterly sad, or somebody could be stuck in it with the Hangman energy. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could be scared because they don't want to ever be abandoned. But if somebody needs to move forward and grow, or move past something and so that they can have growth. That seems like love to me. But if this is a work situation, I feel like you caught up on something. Somebody might lose their job, and you too concerned about that. But it looks like it brings in future growth for you. But it's just like, maybe you don't want to throw nobody under the bus. But if it comes to a situation where people are looking at you like you done did some shit and you didn't do it, but you know who the motherfucker did, you can't sit there and shut up. Because you might lose your job. You got to say something. Oh, well, bye-bye. Sacrifice is the next card. Somebody going to have to lose their job, and it can't be you. The 8 of Pentacles is there. That's why it makes me think about work. But the Hermit is under that, which means somebody might need some inner work. Somebody needs to take charge of some inner work. So this could be feelings for somebody and love for others. But this is definitely, somebody is definitely in like some type of work situation, or maybe you and your friend work together and your friend then did some shit, and you know your friend did some shit, but they looking at you like you did some shit, and boom, now you in a sticky situation because now you in a position where you got to out your motherfucking friend or lose your job. Oh, I'm sorry, but this person got to go, whoever the friend is. They're going to have to get up out of here. Now, in some cases, this ain't finances at all. It's love, and somebody caught up in fear because they too afraid to be abandoned, and they need to move forward and find some growth here. They need to sacrifice past shit that ain't even this. They need to do some inner work. Hermit to the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody needs to take charge on this inner work because that's the only way they're gonna be able to drop these burdens, causing them to be egotistical and combative if they need to find this balance, which will bring them a new perspective that they can't yet see until they close out the cycle. Especially if we're talking about love. Somebody's not going to take a leap of faith being vulnerable or open up their heart until they figure this out right here. And this is why they trapped. And if you at work, baby, you just going to have to out your work bestie. Because who the fuck she thinks she is getting you caught up in this shit anyway? I don't know. Okay? Tell me about this Eight of Wands, Three of Wands. Look, Miss King, you ain't playing today. You going on somebody done pissed you off or something. Yeah, that's why they don't understand it, because it's not surface level. And a lot of people sit at the surface. You've been trapped in your mind, V. But look, let's see, what does your intuition tell you, baby? Sometimes you got to put that mind down. What's your intuition tell you? Much love right back at you, Miss King. So the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. That also is all wands, which is B11. That breaks down to a 2. So that's like making plans or making a choice, movement, or decision. Look, choice, movement, decision. Somebody got to do something. It could be Taurus energy here with this Knight of Pentacles. This is something that's been maybe happening for a minute. Something that, look, trapped in her mind. That's what she said. Something that's been thought out, or you've been constantly thinking about it for a while. You see this motherfucker in there working with that Rubik's Cube. This ain't something easy. And not to say that the Rubik's Cube is just impossible, but a lot of people can't figure that shit out, if we want to be absolutely honest. Okay? But there's some type of choice. Look, it's like you got to do something. It's some type of completion, or some type of, you receive some type of news that's good. And maybe it requires leaving people behind. He always looking like that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio on the bottom. Somebody need to move towards these feelings that they harbor on the inside. Look, we back and forth here. It's got work and we got love. But love is taking over, but work is here. Somebody's at work dealing with a tight situation. And whatever, it's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. Because if you don't, it's like you damn. But if you do, you damned. Because it's like shit gonna change either way. Some sacrifice has to be made here. Something about the sacrifice. And it's going to require moving on from something or someone. Ten of Swords. There's the sacrifice. Chop it the fuck off. Walk away from it. Ooh wee. Taurus masculine. Walking away from the lies so that you can stand in the truth. Why? Because it ain't emotionally serving you no way, which is why you walk away in the Eight of Cups. It's not emotionally serving you because it looks like you need to take a leap of faith, but you can't be sorry, but let's get on it. You think I'm sorry, telling the truth. You can't get on this leap of faith. Why? Because you're too non-consistent. You're not consistent, non-committal. You don't want to commit to this. You don't want to be obligated. And possibly because you're dealing with an Empress. It requires new beginnings that takes you places that you might not know what's going on. But that's why you got strength and courage. Oh, and you got enlightenment right here, which is clear. This is who you dealing with love here. Your intuition been telling you something about this Queen of Swords. She probably been telling you something. And then, I don't know. It could be something about a relationship or taking things to the next level. The emotions are here, but somebody don't have the courage. I'm trying to say courageousness. They don't have the willpower. They don't have the strength. So they ain't doing shit. And that's what's making, if it's love, that's why it's becoming a sacrifice right there. Yeah. Look, that's why it's becoming a sacrifice, because somebody won't just give in to the connection. Somebody won't just come in here with this new, fresh energy and just let it flow. Miss King, you is not his punk ass. I've been trying to love this motherfucker for months. I'm not laughing. I know that feeling, girl. Oh. Two of Cups, the Page of Wands. Tell me about that. Because I want to say it's going to be some other stuff sacrificed besides a love situation. Four of Pentacles. If I see, look, somebody want to hold on to past shit that ain't got nothing to do. Heal, 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 heal. Okay? What you holding on to? Five of Cups. Shit from the past. Don't even matter. Right? That don't matter. It's over. It's done. It's finished. It's time for somebody to move the fuck on, which is the next card. You need to move on, and your heart chakra is trying to beat you to the punch. It's like your heart is moving on, and you need to follow. Follow suit. Okay? But somebody needs to heal. This is what it is, right? You know how people be like the rose-colored glasses? You got to take them off. It's not that easy to just, you be like, all right, my glasses, I took the rose-colored glasses off, I'm ready. It don't work like that. The rose-colored glasses come off when your ass start to heal up, right? And your perspective heals along with you while you heal. And them glasses just float off on their own. We don't just be choosing. I mean, sometimes we do. When you in the Five of Cups, you got a choice. Sometimes we do just choose to sit in rose-colored glass energy, but sometimes you don't. Some people just can't deal with pain that good. These motherfuckers get hurt and they just be like, man, I was good to this bitch. 20 years past, I was good to this bitch. How could she do me like, it's just like that. But that shit start deeper than that. Because guess what? If you come from a fucked up household, you already picking the wrong bitches. That's going to automatically do you wrong in the long run. But you don't see it that way. Why? Because we all out here wearing rose-colored glasses until we heal. Till we fix that hurt. It's going to be like that. Motherfuckers be going through shit. Life disappoints you. Right? But you got to pick up and heal. That's why people used to say, take time between relationships to heal. Nobody knew how important healing was until now. Okay? Now we get it. Now motherfuckers like, well, why ain't I getting no healthy relationship? Oh, shit, I still got that trauma back there. Let me go get it. It's like that, right? But some people don't understand it. Some people are surface level. So they can't see nothing but, these women to do you like this and these men ain't shit. That's all they see is surface level because they haven't dived in to realize, damn, because I've been through this and I went through this and I need to heal this. These are the type of people I'm attracting, or this is the way I'm showing up in life, right? People don't get it. They like to make excuses. Well, I went through this when I was 10 years old. Here you are 40. When I was 10, I seen a cousin rob a cousin. That let me know for the rest of my life, you can't trust nobody. Like, people really do be like that. Healing got to take place. I'm telling you. And as long as somebody holds on real tight to the Four of Pentacles, to that disappointment that they experienced, their life will be just living over, just a constant repeat of disappointment, 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 because you got to let that hurt go, baby. You got to let it go. And it was a bad hurt, too, with this Ten of Swords, but it's under sacrifice. It needs to be sacrificed or it's going to sacrifice you. And what do I mean by that? You're going to be showing up in the world real funky. Ain't nobody going to want to be around your ass. You're not going to be able to keep people that you think are decent. Well, because you ain't really matching the criteria. Why? Because people out here healing and you out here holding on to hurt. It just won't work. It won't allow you to show up. You know how people be trying to, you know how you be hurt, but you don't really want to show that you hurt. But then just say you got an attitude. Women, y'all can relate to this. Say you got an attitude, right? And you try not to show that attitude to people, but it's just spilling out and you're snapping and you're getting sassy and you really ain't meaning to, but it's your attitude from whatever just happened or whatever. You know how I get. But that's the point. Damn, I done lost the point. What was the point? Oh, when people get hurt, you'll try to hide that hurt and you'll try to push it and stuff it up under that rug, but it's going to be spilling out in how you treat people. People going to be saying, damn, you mean? Oh, you negative. Oh, they're going to say all this shit and you're going to be like, no, I ain't. But you don't see it because you got your glasses on, chilling. Rose-colored ones, that is. Somebody got to heal themselves up so that they can be a part of this connection here. It's like a mutual connection. It ain't back in the day when a motherfucker hurt you, or back in the day when a motherfucker did you dirty, or back in the day when a motherfucker didn't give what you gave. It's something new. And somebody just got to know that they worth it and conquer. They got to put an end to their fears, to their anxieties, to the illusion that everybody is out to get and betray them, because it won't keep them nowhere but in a hurt position. Damn. Yeah, that's hurtful. Healing is strong. It's harsh. And now, see, that's why I'm saying when you go through shit like that, naturally you're going to be hurt. And naturally, I'm going to speak from a woman's perspective because I don't know about a man, okay? But naturally, as a woman, I'm going to tell you about myself. Yep. See, look, I was going to say, this is what I tell you about myself. When it hurt, it's going to hurt. I'm going to hurt at home, but I ain't going to let motherfuckers see me sweating out in public. But this is the thing. When new energy try to approach me, I don't trust you, motherfucker. That's my problem right there. Because now everybody out to get me, right? Shit happened to me. Everybody else give me, and you can't tell me that they ain't. But this is where we get a little caught up in that because it be discernment and it be your intuition coming like, okay, this person is cool, or you don't feel a bad vibe with them, right? But you still like, nah, I just want to be left alone. And that's the energy I be currently in. Not because I'll entertain a new motherfucker. I'll take your number, see what's up where your head is at. But that's probably as far as you gonna make it because people be bullshitting out here, a lot of them, okay? But I'm cool. Like you said, I'm going to work. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm moving accordingly. I'm okay with that. But in my lesson, I needed to learn how to be by myself, or I had to learn some things about myself, get to know myself, see where I'm at with myself, right? But before that, I was just holding on to motherfuckers. Holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on. Making my life about this motherfucker, making my life about that motherfucker. People pleasing this and people pleasing that. It's just the first time in my life that I don't give a fuck. That felt good. I'm just saying, sometimes you need to be there. You need to be where you don't give a fuck about nobody staying here. You need to not give a fuck about you going, or you staying, or am I going to end up with you? I don't give a fuck. Are you going to be here tomorrow? I don't give a fuck. What? I don't give a fuck. It's got to be like that. Because now I'm so much of giving a fuck about myself and what I'm trying to get accomplished later. I can't afford to give a fuck about what you did and how you moving and why you need to heal and all that. Back then, I'd be like, oh, well, you need to heal. Let me try to show you this way and show you that way. Now I'm just like, fuck you. Figure out your own way, okay? Because I got to figure out my way. And that's just kind of, sometimes that's what you call selfish in a healthy way, from my perspective. Yeah. Now that's real right there. You can still be wishing a motherfucker the best and still be from that places, but that's how it really do hurt though. Because when you care about people, you care about people, right? But this is why we got to check. This is why the healing is so important. Not even healing from past relationships, but healing from cycles, right? If you got brought up in a household where your mama just waited around on niggas, guess what you gonna do? Naturally, wait around on niggas. Mama did it. Or say you a man and you came in a household where daddy beat the fuck out of bitch. Okay, guess what you doing when you get grown? You're beating the fuck out of bitches because that's what you was taught was okay, right? So this is what I'm saying that to say that we got to check motherfuckers at the door and make sure your definition of love and my definition of love is the same. Because your definition of love could be beating the shit out of bitches while my definition of love is waiting around. You know, it just depends. It just depends. All of that shit matters. Where you come from, shit you went through. You don't just heal because you've been hurt in relationships. You heal because I'm ready to beat ass. Look what she say. She the type to tweet, and I'm the type to beat because I'm still a little ratchet. Miss King, you seem a little angry, girl. You might need a woo-tie. You don't want to put your hands on nobody now. Woo-side, we got to keep it high vibrational. Like I'm about to pull up on you. Matter of fact, come out. I remember those days. That's why I said I've been there. But I had to calm down so much. I used to be so bad to the point to where I would just get an attitude and do shit to hurt myself. Like back when I was a teenager, I had my first baby. My first pregnancy was 17. My first kid, he's 15. I had him when I was 18 years old. Now, I used to get mad at my mama. She was all the help I got. I used to get mad because motherfuckers didn't do shit my way, right? Or do shit how I want to do it when I want to do it. So it would be cold and motherfucker. I'd go packing me and my baby up and go walking down the road. And after a while, I had to get out there to realize how stupid that shit was. Because I'm really sitting here trying to get out here and walk. And they ain't gonna hurt nobody but me and make my baby sick. So that's why I said I had to grow out that shit. You know how some shit you just got to grow out of, but you may not want to admit it to yourself. But that be the part of healing, because this is what another thing. I don't want nobody checking me. So I'm going to have to check myself, right? It's either I'm going to check myself or the next motherfucker going to check me. Because it can't be both. Can't be you don't want to be checked, but you don't want to check yourself. Hell no, I'm going to check my motherfucking self now, these days, before I wreck myself. Because some shit just ain't worth it. And some battles I got to choose wisely. And I realize myself, that's why I'm going to speak on myself, because people could probably relate, but I don't want to point my finger at people. Now, my cycle broken in the motherfucker, okay? If I keep going in the shoes that I seen my mama go in, I ain't going to never get a husband. Not a good one. And no offense, but I'm just saying, people, my mama learned from her mama, who learned from her mama, and them generations just kept getting passed. And baby, I got to break the cycle. Because then if I really think about it, I got a daughter, about to have another one. So I'm looking forward, and I'm thinking, I don't want my daughters to be like that. I want them to be different. So guess what? I had to be different because they gonna look at mama and do what I did. Just like I looked at my mama and did what she did. It's just natural. Cycle breaking. That's what that's all about. All right, let me quit preaching. Keep on going. It's about allowing ourselves to be fresh and new, completing cycles healed, whole, and just receiving what we desire. Because when you really start, everything start making sense, we putting in all this work for nothing. The universe going to already gravitate what we're supposed to have. We're just supposed to work on being healed, whole, and doing the right thing out here. Next thing you know, shit just start falling in your lap. Like, oh, that was supposed to be big for me. I just had to get to the vibration that I needed it in order to run into it. Like, it's just like that. It's really, but it sounds easy, but it ain't easy depending on what you're moving through, right? Hey, so I want to know what the Page of Pentacles is. Because it feels like fresh energy. Queen of Pentacles. Well, it is fresh. Somebody's healing. Or I feel like they're currently in healing because I got the Star card here. And then the Temperance comes out, which is even more healing and balance. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. There's some type of healing that's taking place for you from a sacrifice that was made. But I do feel like opportunities will be coming your way. But it's not going to take place to after you heal this. But intuitively, this is something you already know. It could be something spiritual or something emotional. Something to do with your heart space. But you got to clean this up first and get back to this. So that you can give birth to whatever she got in her stomach. It could be a baby. It could be a brand new beginning. Oh, okay. So somebody's got new energy. But they're still in the process of moving on. And what, I'm sorry, I'm just being a little nosy. Talking about the Ace of Pentacles for the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just being a little bit nosy. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Devil, and the Emperor. And the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This don't look like no good opportunity to me. Sacrifice. Why is the Seven of Swords? Okay. Hush. Okay, you don't want to tell nobody. Ace of Swords to the Seven of Swords. That's not saying shit or keeping it on a hush-hush. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. And Two of Wands. Somebody's getting hurt behind a decision or behind a defense. You had somebody made a choice that their intuition told them to make. So it's about this opportunity. It's about somebody's sacrifice. Oh, this could be the work situation. But regardless of if it's work or it's not work, somebody made some type of sacrifice here. It's a sacrifice being made. The sacrifice could have been whatever hurt you that you're now healing from. Or this could be that work situation that I was talking about not long ago. Somebody's making a choice here with the Lover's card to the Two of Swords, which is what your intuition is telling you to do. That puts you at a crossroad. So somebody makes a choice intuitively of downloads or some type of messages, the truth that they received. So they make choices, movements, decisions, or plans based upon that. But they stressed out behind it. This could be where you really want to keep quiet, but you need to speak up. You might not really want to say shit, but you need to speak up. Because it's either you sacrifice whatever this is on the other side of this pentacle, or you sacrifice the pentacle. Your heart is being pulled in more than direction. I don't know why this feels bittersweet. But it's about standing up and defending yourself. It don't matter who get hurt in the process. Sometimes it's not about that. And what's this truth? What's the Ace of Swords? Some of y'all could have just been sacrificing, cutting people out because they was blocking your blessings. So they had to go. Damn. It could have been a betrayal that took place. And then there's the Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's some type of confusion because of a betrayal. But somebody got the sword to clear the air. There's betrayal going on here. Five of Swords, but it's confusion. But there's somebody walking away from the lies and standing the truth. Somebody got the truth, which is right here. But it's about somebody's holding burdens behind it too. And the Queen of Wands. It's about being bold, being confident, standing in your power. Somebody's going to have to confidently make this sacrifice. It could be love with the Knight of Cups. Somebody got to choose between love and money. Somebody could have had a love situation, some little fling thing going on at work. And now something doesn't happen. It draws y'all between each other and you know some shit. I don't know what's going on here. But somebody's going to have to speak up. And it's going to make it's a sacrifice. But sacrificing your job or your raise or your promotion, that's not an option. It shouldn't be. Not for no love. That's burdens in the first fucking place. And now we got the King of Swords coming out here. The King of Swords acted based upon the facts. He's also an authority figure with justice. This is something coming to word, something coming to light. And somebody's trying to act based upon the facts so that they can serve justice. But you can contribute to the facts. But you will need to speak up and say whatever these facts are. If that's work, right? Now, if this is love, it's the same situation, kinda. But you would have to speak. In love, facts and logical, all of that don't really matter too much. It does after somebody already crossed you in a situation. But for the most part, when you're in a mutual connection that flows, it's about, you know, just allowing the emotions to flow. So, and somebody here knows they need to say the right thing. They know they need to make somebody aware of some type of truth. Whether that's love or finance. Somebody knows. What's the sun? Okay. Amen to that. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. The Four of Cups. And the Page of Swords. You need to speak up. The Ten of Pentacles brings in stability, longevity. In the reverse, somebody could be broke. Or they don't have it. They're not stable. Or this could also lose somebody's fucking job. Making them aware of the clarity is. Somebody needs to possibly be made aware that they could lose their job. And they're going to say what they need to say, I believe, at that point. Hopefully a motherfucker ain't just going to sit there, bow down and lose their job behind a motherfucker. The sacrifice can't be your money. And for somebody, it could just be a sacrifice that needs to be dismantled. Because the Ten of Pentacles is also about cycles. I mean, the cycle that needs to be dismantled. I think I said sacrifice. Somebody needs to come up out of a cycle or break a cycle in order to gain a new perspective so that they won't miss out on the opportunity. In love. But I think it's still saying like Six of Cups. It's like the only way they can do that is go in there and have that inner child healing with themselves. So it's still going to take this person a while, but at least they moving on or attempting to. Somebody moving on. Oh, damn, we've been here 35 minutes already. I get like that when I get to preaching. Sometimes I get to going on and on. Moving on. So something did wound you. Something hurt it with the Nine of Wands energy. Or somebody's finally deciding to move on from the pain, move on from the hurt. And there you are, Taurus masculine again. Walking away from this. You are walking away from the chaos, which in turn helps you escape this mental conflict. The Queen of Cups is under there. But this is about the Nine of Pentacles. This is about being good on your own. You alone, being good and manifesting, having what you need. And trusting in that. See, that's how you know motherfucker really let it go right there. Right there. That's how you know they let it go. Because if you only way you were sitting here disappointed about what happened in the past, if you just don't realize how good you are by yourself, or how valuable you play, your role is that you play in people's lives or in your own, right? When you get here, you just ain't no worries. It's just like whatever the universe is taking me through, they taking me through it for a reason, okay? I'm just going to take that with a grain of salt. I'm going to learn from these lessons. I'm going to soak up this knowledge, and I'm going to be okay no matter what. And that's how your mind frame is when you already know that you done let go and let God handle all this. Because you just like, you know what, Lord, whatever it is that you're doing with, I'm going to roll with that. And somebody's walking away from the mental confliction in their lives. What's the Fool card? Jesus, take the wheel. Mm-hmm. So... some people will look like somebody gonna be taking charge of their fear. Even somebody might take charge of their fear here with the Devil to the Three of Cups with the Emperor. This is about taking charge of some type of fear or low vibration. But then it brings in a celebration or a reason to celebrate. Because the Fool is clarifying the Strength card, the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Excuse me. So leaving some type of chaos and conflict. And so somebody was fighting off emotions that they felt. It looks as to me as somebody's moving on from a wounded place to stepping into a I'm good on my own. And that brings on a lot of faith energy. But it also brings in a lot of courage. There's more faith, more standing in alignment, following your spiritual path. And this is the courage right there. That's the courage, the willpower, and the strength that the person needs in order to deal with emotions or whatever these emotions are right here. Or deal with a sacrifice that they had to make. Whatever it is, somebody's going to be back to celebrating. Somebody could have some type of chaos and conflict that they was moving on from. Some type of betrayal that they had to take charge of. Whatever it is, something ended. Something from the past. Or something is ending or transformed. Somebody's making a judgment call to go within. Or they made a call to go within. And now they're moving on. Moving forward. Because that's what they come up with. Tell about the heart chakra. So whoever needs to speak up, I feel like they will. Whether it's your work situation or whether it's a love situation. Eventually you're going to get where you need to be in this dynamic. Wherever it is that you're supposed to be at, that's where you're going to end up being. Somebody's finally releasing an equal give and take situation from their heart space. Or you was dealing with a player who was giving it too. And you finally able to let that go. Finally able to cut that out. And your heart is free, is what they said. Eight of Cups. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Somebody's good. You're going to get it. Whoever you are, you're going to get it. Because the heart chakra, you walked away and then slowly but surely you start to regain your balance. Next thing you know, you start feeling good. Feeling like you're going to get somewhere. Feeling rewarded, recognized, appreciated. Then you get to the 10. You leave from the 8 to get to the 10. So this could be some type of spiritual spiritual expansion, or this could be in emotions. Even if it's with your job, they could have been something spiritual. 6 of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles is the 9. That's more 9 of Pentacles energy again. That's somebody retreating to be good on their own. Salute. Thank you. You know what I learned about fear? And that right there, girl, you sound like me. I did that for 3 years. Don't get caught up. Because this is what you got to realize at the end of the day. People's battles and what they dealing with internally is their problem. It's they fight with they demons. And you can't do shit. It's them, right? You could come and you could shine a mirror on them to let them see this is how it's going. But it's up to them to look at the man in the mirror and ask him to change his ways. It's up to that person, right? We can't force nobody to change. We can't force nobody to be who we want them to be. We can't force nobody to act the way we want them to act. All we can do is step the fuck out the space and say, okay, you handle that. Now, that person to sit there by themselves with their lonesome and decide, hey, is this a situation that is worth changing for? Hey, is this person right? Are these people right? Is it me? Because this when so many times when something happens and everybody point the finger at you, you're supposed to sit there and be like, well, maybe it's me. Because I'm the constant person coming up at each equation. So then you take a look at yourself, right? And then you fix it. Like, okay, that gotta go. Okay, maybe she was right. Maybe I could change that. Okay, maybe he was right. Maybe I can fix that. You know, that's what it takes. That accountability. Yes, it takes accountability. It does. It does. It does. And I put something on the wall on my wall the other day about accountability. I don't want to get to sitting here quoting. So I got that from somebody. Well, I got it from myself, but I got it from. It's something something brought it up. I was watching somebody and it brought it up. But I can't remember what it was. But it was about a man who stole. A man who stole from Jesus. And the only reason he decided to try to give Jesus his stuff back is because they found out that Jesus was going to be crucified. Right? So he tried to return it, but he tried to just give it back like he never stole it and saying, here, Lord, here, Jesus, I took this. I apologize. I was wrong, being accountable. He just tried to slip it back in there like nothing ever happened. And he never got forgiven because this is Jesus we're talking about. He knew. He knew. He knew. Okay. So I guess it just, I got different interpretation of the Bible than some people, but at first, I had one interpretation, and the Lord gave me discernment, and now I see it different ways. So, it's up to everybody and how they look at it. But the point that I'm making is that accountability is important. Because if you never be accountable, then how you going to ever be forgiven for something that you never said you want to be forgiven for? Or how you going to ever fix something that you never can admit that you're wrong to? So, I don't know. It's different strokes for different folks, but I feel like everybody going to get where they need to be. Because that's why they got the moons and the earth and the stars and the retrogrades. You notice as retrogrades, some of that should affect us collectively because it's a force to change. It's a force to be reckoned with. That means it's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to light a fire up under your ass that either changes the position for you or you something just switch, right? People don't stay the same forever. That's why they say only one change is inevitable. A lot of shit might stay the same, but change ain't going to, it's not. Change isn't, I mean, that didn't even make sense. Some change is inevitable. I said a lot of shit might stay the same, but change is inevitable. That was a contradiction. I don't know why I said that, but change is inevitable. We can't stop change from happening. Some things are just out of your control. Like you could try to not change when the whole world around you is changing, but where is that going to get you? Left behind, lost, and confused. Eventually, you're going to be like, fuck it, let me get on this bandwagon. I don't want to be the last motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody want to die alone. Shit. They might feel like it in the moment that they're going through what they're going through, but we don't want to die alone. We want somebody who's going to love us, cherish us, and be just as good to us as we are to them. Okay? But it's hard out here because a lot of people won't heal. So you be getting fake and phony-ass versions of yourself. All right. So that's what I got for you, Taurus people, and thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Much love. Thank you, Miss King. That's why you a moderator, girl. Appreciate you.